said, my name is Cesar Soto from El Paso, Texas. Play guitar with Ministry. Play guitar with another band locally back home called Tides of Titan. That's not released yet. It's in the infant stages, but you know, hopefully be able to do some really cool things with that. And but want to thank you guys for coming out, and want to thank Blackstar Sam Ash for having me out here. The demo this amp. This is the first time this amp has ever been demoed anywhere in the world, so it's the only one in existence. And when's it going into production? Lauren?
The new amp?
Yeah.
I thought you meant the new Ministry record coming out.
Yeah.
That's coming out too soon, right?
Speaking of, yeah, the new Ministry album's coming out pretty soon, and it's really killer, man. A lot of different stuff on there, a lot of different instruments used on there. So it's just an honor to be part of something so legendary. You know, not in a million years would I have thought that I would, you know, be for one standing up here talking to you guys. You know, just making a total goof of myself. But you know, to be playing in a band so legendary, and you know, with Al and I just to you know be able to be there to recreate these tunes that he's put together, that means so much to so many people. It's an honor to be able to do that. So, but a little bit of my music background. I was born and raised in El Paso, Texas. I'm a Texan, and you know, music. As far as the music scene is concerned, you know, I've been touring, you know, nationally and just regionally for the past 20 years, and you know, I got the opportunity to join Ministry about 3 years ago, so that's been, you know, touring all over the world, places that I never thought I'd even walk. So it's been an honor. But yeah, I'm a Texas musician, man, and you know, been through the Starved tours and been through the you know, Get Up and Drive, and hey, it's your turn to drive tours, you know, which are cool because that you know, those are the times that are very, very testing, and it tests your soul, and it tests everything in you to you know, it's just it's a great test, though. You know what I mean? It's a good it builds your character, and it makes you appreciate the things that you have, and it always it keeps you grounded, man. You have to go through that. You know, you can't just go from 0 to 100 and you know, expect everything to be, you know, cool. Because, you know, touring, if you all are in the music scene, you know how hard it is, and how hard the work is, and stuff. And that's what I'm glad I went through all that. And when I think about it, it just it made me who I am today. And you know, it's very important, and it keeps you grounded, and it keeps you humble. And I think that's the most important part. One of the most important parts, aside from playing music and stuff like that in the music business, is staying humble and being cool to people, even when people treat you like, you know, yeah, I would say it, but there's a child and stuff, but even when people are stepping on you, man, you know, it's sometimes it's best to just keep it tight lip, man, because guaranteed those people you'll see 20 years later, and you know, and all I would. And it's happened to me before, you know, back in the day, and all I can do is shake those people's hands now, and you know, sometimes people apologize, but anyhow, what I'm saying is just that's very important, is attitude, and knowing that not everything goes your way, man. You know, even things go wrong, you know, even playing, you know, playing to the biggest crowds, you might have situations where stuff goes out, or you lose power, or whatever. You know, it's just it is what it is, man. Roll with it, and just be thankful that you're there. You know. So, anyhow, any questions? More?
Maybe before we kind of pick some of these raffle tickets, that we should go through and talk about this new range of Black Stars here, and I'm gonna kind of explain what's happening. Like I mentioned, this is a Club 40, and from these have been out since 2010. So Blackstar felt it was time for kind of a refresh. So Mark IIs came out They're more compact. Like this head doesn't even go across the 4x12, so everything's more compact because everybody wants lighter weight, smaller combos. So they're definitely more compact. But the cool thing for you guitar players out there, these amps have been completely revoiced. There's a USB out because everybody's making, records at home to go into Pro Tools or whatever digital workstation that you have. So there's a USB out, and you can do reamping with it right into Pro Tools. There's another great feature on this that's probably the best. So you've got a 100-watt head here, and there's a power reduction switch which takes it down to 10 watts, which if you had this head on a 2x12 cab at home, or even the 40-watt combo will go down to 4 watts. And sometimes when people try to do that, it sucks the tone away. We're going to show you here that even at 10 watts, you can still really get a pretty gnarly sound. So right now, we've got this on the 1 4x12 being mic'd up, and it's on 2 at full power. So let's hear what that sounds like. So now we're going to do 10 watts. And I can turn it up. Pretty cool at a low volume. So, and when you put the 10-watt switch on this, it definitely adds a lot more compression and sag. So, if you're any Eddie Van Halen freaks and people talk about the Brown sound, it gets like that. So let's go into the clean channel here, and there's been some striking differences in this channel. So right now is an American clean, kind of a la Fender type stuff. Do you have any delay or anything on that?
Yep.
You can? Very, it's easy to make an amp distort, but these amps have a beautiful clean sound at the same time. So keep that echo on, and we're going to go to Boutique Clean, and this is kind of like a British kind of, shall I say, Boutique Voxy kind of clean. So this should do it. Try the echo off, and we can get like a good late 60s flexy sound. Pretty cool. It's clean, but a little bit of... All right, let's go into OD1, right? So that can be kind of like mid-80s. Very mid-80s kind of hard rock, wouldn't you say? Yep. So we'll go into the second voice, which will be a bit more gained up. Yeah, very tight. And you have no gate on there or anything, do you?
I do actually.
You do. And so on the other ministry songs that you've been jamming on, where have you been on your choice of channels here?
Choice of channels. I started off with the OD2, and for me, I like more of a heavier rock tone, so I went down to the OD1, and for leads, I just go to OD2, crank the gain and the volume just a little bit. Work off of the master volume. I usually crank the channel volumes and work off of the master volumes. But that's it. That's my boost channel. And like I said, we actually don't use clean, but I just find a lot of use for clean for my own stuff.
What's interesting, and we're going to try to have some time for you guys if you want to come in and plug into this, if you're familiar with the other Blackstars. But the most interesting thing is the EQ section on the gain channel. Everything's basically at 12 noon. And, you know, Blackstar has a patented trademark on the ISF, which kind of is a tone sweep. If you go clockwise, and if you just kind of play it. More British, more American. Yeah. So, after this thing gets off, you want to come up and plug into it, be the first in America here to be able to kind of check this out at Sam Ash in Houston.